Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Final Fantasy 15, my favorite things about it, and why I love it so much. Before we get started, I just want to address 3 things really quick. Number 1, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I never thought I would get here this quickly, at least. I started this channel just as a way to talk about things I loved in video games and just things in general that I wanted to talk to people about, get a conversation going. And I'm so glad that you all like watching my videos and being here and want to see more, so thank you so much. If you ever have any video suggestions or things you want to see me talk about or give my opinion on, make sure you comment. I read them all and I listen. Number 2, school's wrapping up soon, but I do have finals soon, so that means that my videos might not be on time all the time. That means that they might be coming up on Friday or the weekends now, which like today it should be going up on Friday. And number 3, this is going to be a spoiler-filled video, so beware. Today's video is going to be completely positive, okay? There are 100 other videos that talk about all the ways that Final Fantasy 15 went wrong. I'm not doing that. I wanted to make this video since the voice actors have tweeted their farewell to the game, and I kind of just wanted to say my piece as well, to kind of say like thank you for all that it's done for me, talk about why I love it so much, maybe talk with other people who have had this game do something positive in their life as well. So kind of just like a nice farewell, you know? We're not gonna talk trash about the game, we're gonna talk about how much we love it. I will be talking about things that, in my opinion, went right. As always, you're welcome to state your opinion in the comments as well, but if you're just gonna post like, oh, this game is bad and you're trash if you like it and it's so incomplete and you're stupid, I'm deleting it. I'm not dealing with that. My DLC reaction video has enough of that already. If you want to post hate, like, think about why you're posting it, and if you're still gonna do it, don't do it here. Don't do it on anyone's video, to be honest. Just like keep it to yourself. So number 1, my favorite thing about this game is its gameplay. It's very easy, but also can be very engaging. When you start up the game, it says it's a Final Fantasy for fans and first-timers, and that's very apparent and that's very obvious, because you can either just like chill and have fun with the gameplay and watch all the characters' interactions, because they're very like prominent. You can see a lot about the character through their fighting styles and how they interact with each other, and when Ignis yells like "Noct," and you know how they get along together in battle has a lot to do with their characters and their development and how they get through the game and stuff. Or later on in the game, if you want more complex fighting styles, you can use the Royal Arms, or you can switch characters now because that's a thing, and it just kind of adds more complexity to the gameplay if you want that. If you don't want that, it's still very basic. You can just speed through the game and play it for the story, not for the fighting, which is a thing that people do. Some people don't like gameplay, they're here for story. My favorite boss battle of all the bosses in 15 had to be the Rivas Boss battle. It was like the only boss battle that I actually had like some trouble with. It's obviously was a lot easier in New Game Plus, but I really enjoyed it. I had trouble, like I was warping around a lot because I didn't have enough health items. I didn't have enough elixirs or phoenix downs or whatever it was. I didn't have enough. So all my other chocobros kept dying and I was just left with like 3 dead party members and me not able to take out Rivas on my own. So, at least not fast enough. So that was fun. It was, yeah, obviously again easier on New Game Plus, but I enjoyed it, and I think it also had to do with like the scene that came right after the Rivas fight that just kind of all went into one big emotion. My second favorite thing about this game is Square Enix's willingness to fix their problems with the game at launch. And obviously, yes, the game did have some issues. I'm not going to say that the game was perfect. It still isn't perfect, but it's still a good game. But Square Enix has been doing their part to fix what they messed up. They obviously, some people call the DLC a cash grab, which I see it a little bit, but that's not the point. The point is that they've done other things for free as well. They've done the Chocobo Festival, they've done the Assassins Festival, they did the Terra Wars collab. I'm gonna read it off quick. There's Chapter 13 Verse 2, Regalia Type D, more hunts and trophies, new cutscenes, new dialogue, the Bestiary, fighting Aranea, and the Armiger chain links. All of that was free if you own the base game. And Square didn't have to put that in. Like, none of that stuff is like big enough to bring someone who's never played the game and is on the fence about whether to buy it or not. That's not gonna make someone's decision, and it might for some, but not enough for Square to put all of the effort into making that. They're not making money off of that. They're doing that to keep the people who already own the game happy. And again, they don't have to do that, because they've already gotten their money from those people. but they wanted to make up for the ways that they did wrong. And I'm very happy with that. I would have probably stopped playing the game a lot sooner and stopped interacting with the fandom a lot sooner if it wasn't for that in the DLCs, so I have to thank them for that. The third thing that I love about this game is the characters. And a lot of people agree that that is the #1 best thing about this game, and I agree. If this game didn't have amazing characters with development and, you know, just complexity, this game would have failed and flopped immediately. This game, it's not good enough just gameplay-wise if you don't have a story and characters and plot and lore, and it does, and the characters have a huge part of that, and I want to talk about that, but I specifically today want to talk about NOCTIS and why he is the main reason that I'm so obsessed with this game and love it so much and why it has such a big place in my heart. So now you have to have knowledge about the anime and the prologue reading, maybe not the prologue reading, but you definitely need to know about the anime to understand this. But NOCTIS has chronic pain. He canonically has chronic pain, and it's shown in little ways. In the anime, it's shown, even in the game, it's shown that he was in a wheelchair, but he was attacked as a child, he was paralyzed, and he had to relearn how to walk. He has a very interesting looking walking and run cycle. People always talk about how clunky it looks, but that's the point. The point is that he's not walking and running like a regular person. He has back problems, he has back pain. And it's shown also in Golden Key, when he tries to get a massage and the person goes to push on his back and he immediately gets up super defensively. I love NOCTIS as much as I do because I am the exact same way. Without getting into too much detail, I react in the same ways, you know. I've been in his position as a child and I've been in his position now, and I've never had anyone in a video game that I can relate to like that. In anime, you know, there's Fullmetal Alchemist, you've got Ed, who does have chronic pain. They show it sometimes, but it's not really talked about, and it's not really talked about in Final Fantasy 15 either, but it is still the main character, and I've never had someone who I can relate to that much, and who I can be like, you know, if he's been through that, I can get through this, and that's very important. That really comes down to representation, and I've never had that kind of representation, and it's very important, and I think we need more, not just for me, but for everyone. There should be, everyone should have a character that they can relate to, and I didn't really have that before this, and now I do. That's going to be the end of this video, but really quick, I just want to rapid fire some things I have to say about this game. My favorite character is NOCTIS. My favorite weapon is Ragnarok because I really like the sound it makes and the red streaks that it leaves. It just makes NOCTIS look really badass. My favorite summon is Ramuh, and if I get to switch my characters in battle, I will usually switch to Prompto because I like experimenting with the different guns. As always, you can leave your opinions and comments in the comment section below. Please just try to keep it positive. I would really appreciate that. The game's ending, I just kind of wanted to make a video about it, and a place where other fans can talk about things that they like and things they're gonna miss when they stop playing this game eventually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great week!